Alrighty, we're back with Kerbal Space Program, and today, as the title says, we're going for the Mun today. Water. We've already got our ship designed and ready to go, so we just open it up to Kerb Mun shot. 6,500 Delta V. This is not a landing or anything, it is just flying by it. Making sure all the staging is correct. Fixing that got me an extra 100 out of the Delta V for everything. Okay. What missions do we have? Explore the Mun and haul Mark 16 parachute into flight. And that is a Mark 16 parachute. And there we go. So we should be able to finish 2 contracts today. First stage is the most expensive stage. Should I move these radial mount parachutes down to here because that is like the most expensive stage? Let's do that and see if it survives. It is the heaviest part. Fiddle with the stages a little bit more. Save. We'll see if it survives, if it gets recovered. Probably won't, but hey. You never know. So launch. Who do we have in our ship? Jeb and Bill. Perfect. There we go. Everything is working. And we're off to the races. We've just finished that one contract. Full 17,000. Okay. everything is working quite well. Hoping those parachutes do the job. Yeah, we don't have any planning or anything yet, so mildly annoying. Probably need to upgrade the tracking center some more. But since we have Bill, we have these stats here. So we can get up to 75,000. There we go. And we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. About 10 seconds to apoapsis. And I think this is good enough to start the burn. Angling it correctly so we don't like lose a lot of altitude or anything. Come on. Oh, this is incredibly inefficient. Like, really inefficient. Come on, come on, come on. And we're getting there. Come on. There we go. And... Ooh, okay. Just barely. Let's open this up. Turn that fuel cell on. Extend the antenna. Close. I guess I don't have to set the target. Okay. So where are we in the orbit compared to where the Mun is? I have to wait for Mun rise. We can't do any nodes or anything, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that stage is going to die, we knew that. And this stage is so close. It needs another parachute. Okay. Four days, 1 hour. We should have enough. Okay, if we come out here now and look. Oh, Eve and Gilly. And then there's Moho. Oh, and there's Duna. I'm not looking for any of those guys. Okay, let's speed up time a little bit more. Basically, the old-fashioned way of doing it when there was no node planning or anything, before there were any planets other than that. Hi, Casper. We're going to the Mun the old-fashioned way because we don't have node planning with all these mods I've got. Okay. That looks like the Mun there. So here we go. Yep, with the Munrise. And hoping we didn't completely screw up this orbit to such an extent we can't actually get there. I suppose we'll find out. Yeah, it is. It is. This isn't looking great. We got into orbit a bit sloppy. I'm hoping that the Mun's influence is big enough that it still works. Wow, this engine is slow. Come on. Okay, it's getting out there. That does not look good. No, that looks really bad. Wow, that looks quite bad. We're committed now, so... It may not tell us if there's a transition. Her. I might say we missed by quite a bit. I would say we missed by quite a bit. Oh no, we just barely missed. We didn't miss by that much. Oh, darn it. There goes the mun. It was really hard back in the really early access days. Oh, put us retrograde. No idea where we're going to land. It's a hell of a mod list. There's like 50, 60 mods. One of those so I've got life support. I've got some overhauled graphics. I've got things can break, which has been really entertaining. So things can break down and just like sometimes engines just fail to ignite, which is kind of annoying. I made it pretty hard with life support, and Kerbals will go crazy, and we got a bunch of engineering and stuff type mods as well. Oh, and the cockpits look real nice with working computers. Wonderfully working computers. There was a couple mods I had to get rid of because it forced me to be first person. It's like, okay, I'm not remotely near that good. Can't quite do everything first person. Ooh, that is a nice view, though. So how are we doing on supplies? Oxygen, hydrogen. We need to carry more oxygen. I need to add another oxygen tank. Yeah, we have 2 oxygen tanks. But with using it to produce power, we go through it real fast. Go back to here. We're a little bit short of food. We've only got 4 hours of oxygen left. We've got 4 days of hydrogen left, so I need to add another oxygen tank. And a tad bit more food. But with what we've got, we can do a flyby of the Mun. If we planned it a little bit better, which we can't really do, so... As we get closer to the atmosphere, we'll turn this engine on and start burning up some of this fuel. I'm hoping I didn't just mess up here with that time skip. We're going to land in the middle of the water. That's fine. I can't get rid of this now. I'm stuck with these things on. Joel's really big. Okay, this didn't really go according to plan. This did not go according to plan at all. Well, it's running a crew report up here. It didn't go according to plan, but it's going to work, so whatever. This little skip off the atmosphere works perfectly fine. And there we go, it finally blew up. So now where are we going to be landing? Somewhere over here. Do we have communications? Nope. No, we don't. Did that part stop working or something? Are you not on anymore? No, you're running. Oh, it's using it. It's using the oxygen. Okay. That's why it was stuck, because I clicked on that and then like hit a checkbox or something. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, because the Kerbals are using oxygen at the same time as that generator is. Well, I won't be leaving any space debris at least. Okay, something just broke. Oh, scrap. Oh, short circuit. Oh god, is that all the electricity gone? Electric charge, all of it's gone. That's the problem. At least it did it now. Let's see if we can fix it somehow. Jeb should be able to repair. Where? Must be connected to Homeworld. Oh, apparently Jeb can't repair it. So, or, oh, neither can Bill, despite the fact Bill's the engineer. Now, there's a way to generate power. And here, in the service bay, I've got a fuel cell, which is combining hydrogen and oxygen together to create water and electricity, which is how we've powered this entire trip, because the battery in this by itself is not remotely near enough electric charge for the entire flight. And it was being kept full until the battery shorted. So now we've got no way of controlling our facing, but air resistance should take care of that. Yeah, we don't have solar panels yet. That's using a lot more than usual. Like a lot more than usual. To save weight, I cut down on the amount of shielding is on this thing. I'm hoping we should be through the atmosphere soon. Or at least this portion of re-entry. Yep. Toasty. Now we can actually do the parachute from in here. Or so I thought. Where's the parachute button? Let's not play games then. The other command pod had a button and switch, so you'd arm the parachute and then deploy from inside. But this one does not appear to have that. Oh, there's no power anyway, so I can't even go through all the different options. They can actually get a full view of the parachute working. Oh god. Eehee. Boy, does that thing weight. At least we can't get stuck on the branches. Mission failed successfully. We came close. We got 22 science out of it. We need another mission then. Cool, that'll be cheap and easy. That's expensive. Burn 2 tourists to visit an asteroid. Wow, that's pricey. You only get paid on completion. Doesn't say how many Gs they can withstand. Upgrading that does not get me what would be really nice. Actual nodes. So how much does this thing cost to launch? 26,000. If I sacrifice all the stages, I can cram another oxygen tank in here. Because we're at our parts limit. This isn't enough to save that anyway. So that's oxygen, that's hydrogen, that's hydrogen, that's oxygen. Take that off. Grab you again. Go to utility. Another storage tank. You're carrying oxygen because that's what we ran low on. Electrical. A spare battery now after the prior experience seems like a good idea. We have one more part. Toss a Geiger counter on there. That means all stages are sacrificed, but close. Heat shield. Let's add another 10. Or 60. We can't add just 10. Get rid of the paint. Okay. Save. Crew. Jeb and Bill. Oh, they've already used 4% of their irradiation, so let's add some extra shielding. There we go. System heat. Where's the reliability thing? Oh well. Save. And, guess we try again. Ooh, why is it wobbly? That was a bit nerve-wracking. No immediate failures. And we have an immediate failure. Okay. Why are there so many satellite dishes on the ground? Nothing exploded. So hooray. Somehow they got me science. No repairs needed. Okay, let's try that again. Why is it suddenly so wobbly? I guess we did add some more weight up here. That's a fuel leak at the top tank. Ooh. And now we do it carefully, and thud. Wow, that was a hell of a recovery. Yeah, you'd think he'd be sweating bullets after the first launch, but he better be sweating them now. The fact we recovered as much of the ship as we just did. No, we were too heavy on the throttle and it broke the top tank. Recover. 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 Okay. $27,350 per launch. Yeah, we've been recovering everything, but still. I hate the wobbly. Space Kraken is still alive. And already. Alright. It was going so well, and now we just can't get anything off the damn ground. There's no way in heck we can do this one. I am going to guess the wobble is causing the issues as well. Maybe if I can redesign this rocket somehow. Maybe a bigger first stage. Okay, so that cost us 1,000 Delta V doing that. What if... I put fuel tanks there. And grab these and put them there, like that. Oh my. This only adds... Yeah, these only add 30 delta V. They can come off. Now we're only 400 off. We have 2 parts. That made the upper stage... No, the upper stage is now the same size. That gave us like an extra 100 delta V. Mark II. Yeah, let's see how badly this goes. Thing is, solid boosters tend to really break the rocket. Yeah, the top stage had plenty of delta V. Wow. Nothing's broke. Yet. Okay. Next layer of atmosphere. I like how that transition is so sudden when it comes to the sound. Liquid fuel leak down here. We'll run with it. We'll lose a little bit of delta V from that, but not too serious. this is not the most brilliant launch into orbit, but it will do. We've got to 100 kilometers for apoapsis based off of the first stage alone. Downside is we're not exactly angled. Okay. Come on. There's a chance we won't make orbit. Now we've got more than enough fuel. We have a stupendous amount of fuel. It's just not going to be done very efficiently. Come on, you weak, piddly-ass little engine. Gotta chuck ourselves at the ground and miss. Yeah, the gravity turn needs to start sooner. I was worried about it breaking. Come on. There's no reversions, by the way, with this difficulty level I've got it set to. This is going to be by the skin of our teeth. Come on! Ah, good enough. That was dumb. It's not even a stable orbit. I like, down here it says we have 842 meters a second left. Up here it says we have about 2,000. I don't know which one's accurate. Any moment we should see the moon rise. There it is. What the? Why did SAS turn off? Now, the second stage only has 45 seconds of fuel. That is a lot better. Also, the main stage had a leak, too. That's a thing to consider. The initial stage had a leak in it. You know what I never turned on? I never turned that on. Enough it was a concern. It is burning enough that it was actually a concern. Currently we have... 4 hours? And 21 minutes? That really seems like a lie. Battery's charging. Do we do it this time? The additional shielding seems to have set... Nope, there's the radiation. Crossing the radiation belt. Ooh, boy. That radiation belt murders everybody. And now, because we added shielding, we're good. Yeah, we have no way of telling if we get an encounter. We have not upgraded the tracking station enough. Hi, Joel. And Pole. Like, well, here's one thing. We've seen the planets and going up, and they've been there. But we have to research the rest of the system. At least we see Minimus. Come on, tell me this. That's 4 additional science. Yeah, we got days worth of hydrogen and oxygen. I guess it meters itself based on demand from that thing, so. Now the scary thing is we have no way to tell if we have an encounter. We have no way of telling if that encounter is going to cause us to smack into the mun. If we do get an encounter. And that's actually kind of what I'm more worried about right now. Oh, it looks like we got our encounter. We do. We've done it. Oh. We have actually done it, and we're not going to smash into the mun. Fantastic. Now we just have to return. We have another science experiment on here, if I'm correct. Yes, we do. Begin the mystery goo observation. And Bill, if you would kindly... Oh, well, we can't do an EVA even. Yeah, I'm hoping we don't get slingshot into space, into deep space, because that would be really rough. I don't think we will. Definitely a view. Let's fix this. Because we have the improved cockpit. Whoops. There we go. Now we're giving them a view of it. That's screenshot worthy. And because I didn't launch the game with Steam, I can't do screenshots. F12 doesn't work. Oh well. F10. And we've lost comms because we're on the dark side. And now we have comms again. There we go, and soon we'll leave the SOI of the Mun. We're probably going to have a very much changed orbit as long as it hasn't flung us out into the depths of space. And there it goes. We'll need more radiation shielding. So how did this affect the orbit, I wonder? Oh, that's not too bad. That gets us home. Yep, I've got shadow play on, so that's what I used. We're not going to skip off the atmosphere like we did last time. Oh, it's still... Eesh. Let's open you. Let's pin this. Now, if we skip off the atmosphere, we're gonna die. So, if we're going into 30 kilometers deep, that should give us enough drag that we don't bounce. And soon we'll re-enter the radiation belt. Now we're in the radiation belt. Not quite 1 ride an hour yet. There's 1 ride an hour. 1.5. 2. About 2 1/4. Oh! We're coming back to a Munner eclipse on Kerbin. Oh, that's a way to do the mission. That is a way to return. Yeah, someone is. I did get to see the total lunar eclipse recently, or total solar eclipse. Okay, yeah, we're in the atmosphere. Nice. Okay. That'll explode out there somewhere. glad we added additional wearable surface away on this thing. Oh, I have no idea where we're landing. Please don't be over mountains. If we're over mountains, we're probably going to die. Woohoo! I can? That was 40 that came off of that thing. Come on, bleed off some more speed, please. Parachute deployed. Yeah, we did not remotely near cut it in terms of oxygen this time around. Or food. We spent more time last time. Come on, parachute. There we go. And we're over water. Oh, thank God. That was one of the more nerve-wracking things I've done in a video game. $107 science out of that. Huzzah. All right. We no longer have money problems. We have $500,000. Okay. Let's upgrade mission control. Let's upgrade... That's a lot of money to spend to not get the ability to... Yeah. Ah, damn it. And now we're out of money again. So let's see, which one of these allowed docking? Oh, it's down here. There it is, Clampatron Docking Jr. Research you. Definitely purchase that. Electronics. This gives me a solar panel. And I can't research it. Of course. Oh, we can dock. That's gigantically important. From the surface of the Mon. We'll take this. Because then we can launch a satellite now. No. Well, yeah, we can. We'll just give it oxygen and stuff and generate power that way for a while. You're being saved. Metal ore storage. That doesn't do me any good. Okay, Munshot Mark II made it. And into the trash. Test the Bobcat on the ground. Are you useful? Not really. You don't fit on anything. What do you mean it's not? Toss her in there. There. Stage destroyed, stage destroyed. $58. Yeah. Okay, recover that. I'm kind of tempted just to end the stream here, although it's only been an hour and a half because we did our Munshot and returned. We should send a satellite, though. That'll be a cheaper way of getting science from around to the Mon. It'll allow me to complete the relay mission as well. Part testing. But hey, if I can keep getting launcher tests, could have done 2, but I don't have enough contract slots available. And it's not worth upgrading it. So what is it that you want me to test? Thumper solid fuel booster. And no fuel. Damn it, like put... I know no one wants to be in the unpressurized thing, but get it in there. And then that completes the contract. Going for low-hanging fruit. I got one more thing of low-hanging fruit. Radial SRB. Yeah, toss everything away, grab you. I don't have a way of detaching it, so again, like that. Launch. Dunk! And contract completed. Low-hanging fruit. Do we have contracts for docking? No. No. Look, science some space around Kerbin. Yes. Alrighty. Time to make a satellite. You can go away. You can go away. You're coming in now. And what you need is a service bay. Open. Then you need this thing crammed into here, which is always an entertaining thing. Why do it this way? There we go. We just get rid of the rest of the darn thing. Because this is already set to go. It's not quite a ton. We actually have more parts we can work with, too. We don't need the mystery goo because we can't return that. Got the barometer on there. Grab that. Slap this thing onto the satellite. A little multispectral camera. Purchase this. Slap this on the side as well. Like so. I think we've tossed enough science components on there. So how much in the way, where's the resources? Oxygen. It doesn't have... Really only has oxygen? Only oxygen. Oh, that needs to be fixed. Couple different communication systems. No, we already got that dish on there. Okay. So where are the tanks? Where are the tanks? We've got one battery. How big is this? This is a rather big battery. So we have no hydrogen. We don't need the heat shield, that's dead weight. Oxygen, hydrogen, hydrogen. We got a lot of hydrogen. Cram that in there. This will fly for a long time. I kind of want 2 of these things now. Add some redundancy. It's not interfering with the camera. Good. Apparently, somehow. $24 parts for this. Okay. This doesn't need to actually be detached. Where is the engine I'm looking for? That's the Reliant. The only thing is, this is right here blocking me from reading the info. Okay. This requires a slightly better engine. Yeah, how do you say overkill? Oh, we don't have side detachers. That's right. This triple threat here of 3 engines. Has proven to be quite handy. Yeah, this gives us plenty of Delta V to play with. Now we worry about making these stages here recoverable. And why is the game stuttering? Now how do I add a flaring? Heat shields, radiators. Do you need a radiator? How much will it cost to slap a cheap radiator on you? Not a huge amount, and it doesn't cost anything, so I think we'll run with it. How much does this cost? $34,000. Now the Mun and maybe Minimus are like the only 2 reasonable. Yeah, I can't make a nose cone yet, I guess. I don't know. It's a bit overbuilt. We are stuck on the ground. Okay. We'll just recover that. That was some nonsense. Sometimes it just clips into the ground. Yes, a flex seal they used to fix the launch pad after the last time. Indeed. Sometimes all I have to do is just go into the designer and raise it a little bit, and suddenly it doesn't do that anymore. Okay. Let's hope no engines break. Okay. Okay. What's going on? Like, there should be a warning if the thing can't take off. There's the problem. 0.93. Now, it should be given a warning, because the TWR is actually not good enough to take off. But they didn't give a warning. There's no warnings or anything. Swap out this engine. With this engine. I need 3 of them, game. And now we have enough. Oh yeah, the probe core is a lot lighter. We have 7, almost 8,000 meters a second. Technically, we could land with this probe core. Although I have signal delay. So, landing a probe core might be a real pain in the butt. Which means I'm going to have to go into Kerbal Operating System, read the documentation, and start programming. Automated flight control. Okay. Notice it doesn't wobble. Start all fuel cells while it's on the ground. Okay. $25 minutes. Okay. Whoa, what the? Oh, we just wait for it to spin around and go. Yeah, this is the satellite probe. So it doing a random somersault is perfectly acceptable. Flare points. Good enough. Nothing broke. I have no idea why it just decided to do a freaking backflip. That made no sense at all. Like, really? Why? The guidance system didn't break. No understanding why. So I can see all the information now, but I still can't do maneuver planning. Slightly annoying. Time to begin this part of the burn. I upgraded the tracking system, so I now see curb and apoapsis and stuff like that, but I still can't do maneuver nodes. It's probably going to take another couple of upgrades. Yeah, it is quite an overhaul. You know what? Point the radar dish towards Kerbin and start scanning. Extend the antenna. Why was that one not running? I told it specifically to start them. Oh, cool. This is actually pretty much going to be fairly well lined up. Yeah, that's right. The question is, will we have signal at any point that we need signal? And it doesn't look like we will. Oh well. And there's the scan. It's like now would be when we need to start the burn, but we can't. We can't start the burn. Is there another solar? Yeah, well, no. Oh, now we can. We'll actually be able to start the burn on time. Awesome. Because there's a radio station here. I did not expect that. I can't see it. Make it any bigger. Is the one there and I just can't see it? That might be the case. So I don't want to burn quite yet. Because I can't see the target to burn to it, so... the same token, it's not moving on its orbit particularly quickly. That's a big blotch right there. Zero-second delay right now. Good enough. And this thing, if it works, is supposed to go into an orbit, preferably polar. We could use more oxygen tanks in this thing. It had a terminal velocity of 7.77, which is less than 12. How did it burn up? Okay, it just burned up in the atmosphere. Okay. Good, 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 good. Signal strength is still very good. Delay is 0.07 seconds in the signal. Below 1.1 million apoapsis. That's doable. This antenna not strong enough? Might not be. Oh well. So now we've successfully orbited the Mun. Open the bays so I can actually see the scientific instruments inside. Perhaps I should add lights. Oh, did I cover another scientific instrument up? That stuff running. Start bringing the periapsis down a bit. I'd like it to be 150. Let's add a bit of an inclination to the orbit. I did that way wrong, didn't I? Yep. Oh, that's why we have extra fuel. Yeah, it does look like a Death Star getting ready to point to Kerbin. That to go the other way. Good enough. Good enough. And we spin around, or speed up, of course. Nice thing with this is, since it's not a, uh-oh. Oh no, we'll actually still have signal. Since it's not a solar-powered ship, it doesn't matter which way it's facing. bring that down. Good enough. Start that scan. There we go. And now are we still too high? You have no telemetry for me. You have no telemetry. We might need to reduce the height of the orbit even further. Because 150, we might still be in like high orbit. Now we should lose connection, I expect. Nope. Yeah, there's a delay, but it's pretty not even noticeable. We're still in high in Mun's space. How are we doing? We've used half of our oxygen and not half the hydrogen, so we need to stick another oxygen tank in here or two. We don't have enough hard drive space. Apparently that's not worth science anymore? And will we still have connection back here? I highly doubt it. We do. Are we still in space high? We're still in space high. Okay, so under 50 then. No signal. There we go. No, it's 58,000. It's below 60. Stop scanning for the moment because you take up a lot of hard drive space. Currently uploading that. Where's the, there it is. Geiger counter? Invalid. Oh, it can't run within the magnetosphere? That's unexpected. Really unexpected. Yeah, I had no idea. The one's got a magnetosphere. Surprise. I had no clue. There we go. And now we can start the radar scan and start the camera back up. As big as the window gets. Thing is, that kind of makes me sad is this is apparently not worth anything in terms of science. Which is a tad bit disappointing, frankly. So can I not run this with time acceleration? No, it does run with time acceleration on. Well, we can just leave this to do its thing now. We don't pass this because the antenna is not good enough. Which is kind of annoying. There's that antenna. We just leave it here. It'll eventually run out of fuel. Maybe one day we can resupply it. Maybe. Or we can fly out there and just strap a solar panel to it. Eventually. How much science do we have? 66.4. Heavy rocketry would be useful for the next part. So what contracts do we have now? Active. Well, I think the next thing we do is land. I don't want to do that. How much money do we have? Hmm. 238,000. What can I upgrade? That's 200 to upgrade. And it still doesn't get me what I need. 60 to upgrade. 200 to upgrade. Ooh, EVAs around the Mun. Load this. That is quite ugly. This can be further improved. I don't think we need a swivel. I think the Valiant would work down there. Take that off, put the Valiant here. We can use some extra parts. That second stage isn't even providing anything anymore. What I should probably do is put more fuel there. Yeah, the interesting thing with that is I didn't lose anything. I didn't lose anything. We still have 6,691 meters a second of delta V. Thing is, that third stage will never, ever actually get up there. So I need to improve the first stage. You're the Reliant. I think you're the wrong engine. No, you're the right engine. Okay. Now what we can do, because we have additional parts, is fix the fact that this is not actually arranged correctly. That's too many parts, too much weight. How heavy are we? No, we're not that close. That buys me 4 seconds. We're going to take this. We're going to add a bit more on you. We're going to add more shielding here. We're going to just load up on the shielding. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So how many... Your oxygen, hydrogen, oxygen, oxygen, hydrogen. Take that off for the moment, go into the scientific instruments. Science Junior. What happens if I take you off? Stick a different engine. Like this one. We lose some delta V. How much of that can I get back by tossing another fuel tank on? We really don't get any? 5,007. 5,009. Good enough. We're still not too heavy. We got more science to get this time. What is the communications? Yeah, 5. And it needs relay antenna rating combined. That would probably work. 5 million. No. Okay, maybe it's just some other problem. So life support. Only 147% as often as the original. Supply container. Valid alternative to starving. We'll buy that little life support box. Toss that there, that's extra food. Another tank of oxygen. What are you, mystery goo? We don't need you. Oxygen, and then hydrogen. Monopropellant, liquid fuel, food, water, hydrogen. Close. Career radiation. So this is going to be Mark III. We're going to save this. I want to use Valentina and or Bob. to spread some of the radiation about. Which means we're going to open up the two-person Kerbin orbit, because this is cheap, cherry, and I can assign not you and not you, but Valentina and Bob, because they don't have any rank yet, so I don't want to send them straight to the moon. And we still have the transmit and recover science data from around the Mun. Bob can do that. Why does it keep changing? Oh well. Ah, now you're wobbling too. You're actually leaning. Very strong first stage. That's probably not going to be recoverable. Training flight for Valentina and Bob. Okay, so the burn went well. I just speed up time a little bit. And we're about ready to start the orbital burn. Fantastic. Oh, and there's the Mun. Don't Don't get any ideas, Valentina. You do not have the fuel. This thing was a close shot to begin with. Will it make it? That'll make it. Open that up to turn on the fuel cell. Burn in a few seconds. And then we'll complete our orbital burn. There we go. And we should be able to EVA now. Yes, we can. Force the run. Invalid situation. Board for the moment, then. As a scientist on board, we can force that run and still get science out of it. Stop. Hi, Catnip. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Let's extend the antenna. Bob, you're going EVA. Again. Thank you. Get some extra science from doing the EVA report. Good enough. How does the mod array work to get it? I don't know what you're referring to. So how long do we have supplies for? Perpetual. Transmitting one file. 8 years worth of nitrogen. So we're going to complete an orbit. Did that at least finish the contract? Good. Science data from space around Kerbin. Oh yeah, the bell. The annoying bell. If the bell even works. No one actually knows. Are you still forcibly doing the science? Stop that. No, we can stop doing that. We've recovered science. Do another orbit to get an orbit under these guys' belt. Oh. Okay. It is time to begin re-entry preparations. Where's KSC? Yeah, no, we're just going to land in the ocean here. We're going to use up all the fuel. Stage destroyed. That stage got recovered. That was 20,000 on the easy. And we'll burn up all of the propellant in the tanks here. Once that's burned up, get rid of that. Let's not leave loads of trash up here in orbit. Alright, so how is progress on mapping the Mon going? That's all the visual area we have scanned. Ah, we lost the antenna. It's got the The satellite around the Mon has a semi-polar orbit, but I could have put it into a better polar orbit. It has the fuel, for God's sake, it has the fuel. That's for sure. Deploy the parachute, speed everything up. And landing. Recover that. That'll be 2 people trained up to the next level. Ah, 69 science. Nice. Advance to level 1. 2 XP gained. Comsat, no. Collect science. Science data from space around the Mun. Yeah, we'll do this one. All right. Open the One-Shot Mark III. Only 2 stages now. That's not enough. Sometimes that's what it takes. You look at it, you come back, you look at it and go, that's not good enough. And now all the staging is broke. You way the hell up there. Okay. That's better. That gave me 1,000 extra Delta V going back to 3 stages. Okay, I can accept that. I can accept that. And where are the... how many parts are we at? 57 out of 60. Okay, fine. That's what we got. Oh, I didn't check to make sure the crew is the correct crew. Jeb and Bob, isn't it? Yep. Damn it. Jeb and Bill. Jeb and Bill. They're almost at 10% the radiation levels. Ugh. Out. Out. You two go in now. Alrighty. Move that up there. Lift off. Going very well. Start angling a little bit for the gravity turn. Two-thirds throttle. Nope. Three-quarter throttle. No, two-thirds. .46, 47, 48. 70, 75, 80, 90. You can actually use this for part of the orbital burn. This stage is not going to be recoverable now. I expect it to burn up. Can they be decontaminated? Oh, the lifetime radiation? I kind of doubt it. Maybe there's a tech for it? Maybe. I kind of doubt it, because that's not really how radiation exposure exactly works. We're going to leave the first bit of space trash. What a landmark day. Space trash. Come on. I started the burn a bit late. I get that. Good enough. Okay. So now we just speed up. Actually, we're running on batteries, aren't we? That stage actually got recovered. Impressive. I was not expecting that. Turn that on. Close. Yeah, we got 10 days. Cool. Good. Spin this thing around. Too far, too far, too far, too far. Okay. I wonder how long that satellite's going to last. We're looking for the Moonrise. There's the Moonrise. Begin the burn. Once again, eyeballing it, and that looks really good this time. And there goes the first bit of space trash. There's Eve. I think we've increased shielding to the command module cockpit thing. There we go. We want to be in a fairly high orbit. Awesome! This has worked better than last time. There's some debris just splashed down. Okay. Let's make sure everything is in order. These are good. Life support box with food and water. Fuel cell, radial tanks. I still have a Geiger counter. We're in the radiation belt. How much shielding do we have? Full. They're being exposed to 9.68. That shielding isn't doing anything. That is really disappointing. Oh well. Oh well. Oh God, look, it's up to 3 now. And we're hitting 4? There's 4. We're hitting a hell of a donut. Or something. Are we going to hit 5 rads an hour? There's 5. Wow. Why is it so bad? We've hit 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10 rads an hour. 10.39 rads an hour. And it's staying steady. Is there like a solar storm or something? Nope, now it's decreasing. Wow. Still 0%, so that's good. Maybe the shielding actually is doing something. Uh-oh. That's running. Oh, no. That's the satellite. Whew. That's about to die. That scared me. Depleted. So for a second I thought that was this ship here. We're on the edge of radiation. So I'm going to have to reset to that to space junk so I can hopefully get it out of this list. Okay. We occasionally have blips. Why is the radiation so high? How am I going to get these guys to, like, Duna? Oh, so there's 2 layers of radiation. Okay. What? Okay, there we go. So we want to turn this sucker around. There we go. Hit this. And there we go. We're back in orbit. Begin the materials bay study. Bob, you're going to do your EVA thing. An EVA report. Eight minutes of nitrogen. Wow, you really don't get much time. All right. Got that. Not giving me the flavor text. Oh, darn. Get back on board. We've used a load of nitrogen up doing that. Because I guess I was still trying to pressurize the... It must have still been trying to pressurize... Yeah, it was trying to pressurize the capsule while he was outside with the door open. Note to self, when you do that, shut that off. Shut the nitrogen pressure control off, or else it's going to be dumping nitrogen to open space. At least this isn't giving you like the random thrust from it that you would have gotten otherwise. Oh, that would have been a nightmare. That finishes that contract. So that thing takes its 18 minutes to run. Let's go back to the Space Center real quick. Do we have any other contracts we can do from the Mun while we're there? Maybe? Probably the next thing is going to be like, land on the Mun. Rescue and recovery. How do you get out there? We don't have room. Save Kenny Kerman. Yeah, those are particularly big nightmares now because we have like no time to do it. Collect science data from the surface of the Mun. I still want to do this. But we need solar panels. Bring Munstone back with you. That would be nice. Here we go. Now we're getting the ScanSat stuff. Nice. There's nothing we can really do from the Mun while we're there at the moment. Only if we land. And we're not landing right now. So you, can I change what you are? There must be some way to change classification. I'm not going to worry about it right now. It's not like we're tracking too many things to concern ourselves with anyway. So how are you doing? 17 minutes left. Let's speed this up. 36 science from this. Now we don't actually have to do a full orbit. Congratulations, we have that done. Now we're just going to spin this sucker around. Look how much delta V we have left. This thing could land. We can use however much fuel we want to for this part. As long as I don't hit the spacebar. Let's add a buffer. I'm always worried about accidentally hitting the spacebar. And then losing the engine and getting them stranded. There's no way we could rescue them. Not in the amount of time we'd have available. 8 days? Nah. We can't even dock to resupply them. Oh, we do have docking modules. I could send an engineer up and take the parachute off. Could we do it before they ran out? Probably not. There we go. $80. That should be enough. There we go. I want to be careful not to go careening into the atmosphere. Yeah, we don't want to hang out in here very long. It's not climbing as fast as it did last time. Will it climb as high? No, it only went to 2. Auto saved. Okay, time to get the system ready. Retrograde. Now we can wait a little bit. Another radiation belt. Five, 6, 10, 10.390. So we can't put a station that high. Stations will have to be below 160. Commence preparing for re-entry. It's going to take too long to burn all the fuel off of this. How do we do on supplies? We've got 7 days left of oxygen. Good. Get that away. Now let's hope this doesn't overheat. I think the antenna's heating up. Oh well, it's just... What? Oh, that was most of the science. And it wasn't the antenna overheating. It was the science module overheating. Damn it. Oh well. What I could have done is actually gone into orbit with the amount of fuel that was left over. That would have meant a slower re-entry, and that thing wouldn't have exploded. Not much I can do about it now. And boof. It didn't die. I'm surprised it's not sinking. Hey, Bob. EVA, please. We'll get a little bit of science while we're out here. Good enough, just bored. Recover. So what do we get out of this? We're gonna get science anyway. There should have been more science than that. Okay, so we got this miniaturization for docking. With this, we get solar panels and lights and better hard drives, better probe cores for better satellites, and a random... What does this even do? Radar antenna. High gain antenna. This will probably act as relay satellite. Remote core. Now it's got a bunch of stuff inside of it. Cool, lots of components. Alrighty, so what kind of new and improved, let's upgrade that. So what kind of new stuff do we have? Collect science from the surface of the Mun, yes. Relays, exploration. Now we start getting things like docking. And this should be a lot easier than it is in KSP 2. And you know what? That's going to be easy. I'll just do that later. Rescue and recovery. We're ignoring all those. Bring Moonstone back. Yep, I need to go to the bathroom. And I'm done streaming for the day. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Very successful series of missions today. See ya.